What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Bree, aka Kenya Lee, and I am here with a very interesting video. As you can tell by the title of it, this is how I started in OnlyFans from scratch.
I'd rather be smoking weed whenever we breathe. Every time you kiss me, don't say that you miss me. Just come get me. Don't know why, just know I want to. Don't know why, just know I want you. I'd rather be breaking things, 'cause we can't see. We're too busy kissing.
So, first off, let's start the video at what is OnlyFans. So a lot of people have heard about OnlyFans, but kind of just know it as a porn site. But in reality, OnlyFans is really just another social media platform like Instagram, Twitter, something like that. It's just you charge people to look at your profile. But you can literally do whatever you want. There are people who do like workout programs on OnlyFans. There are people who do like their music on OnlyFans. So like that's where they post their music and they like perform live, shit like that. So you can do really whatever you want. It's just mostly known for sex work. So whenever you're thinking about, if you're ever thinking about setting up an OnlyFans and all that stuff, just remember you can literally set any boundaries that you want. You don't have to post nude photos. You don't have to like perform sex acts or anything like that. You make it literally what you want, and if people want to see it, they're going to pay for it. But that's what OnlyFans is, just a social media platform that you charge for. So how to set up an OnlyFans. First and foremost, if you guys aren't subscribing to me already on YouTube, hit the subscribe button now, because I'm going to get a lot more active on here. I haven't been in the past, but now I'm doing a lot more work from home type of things. I have, of course, OnlyFans going on. I started a press-on nail business. So I'm doing that, and then I'm also going to school and then working part-time and stuff. So I'll have more home time to sit and record and do YouTube and all that stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss anything. And then also, if you are thinking about doing a YouTube video and you're planning on starting from scratch and stuff like that, definitely use my referral link below. I'll have it below in the description. That's what that thing is called. But yeah, the description. So yeah, just use that. I'll help you with the whole setup process and all that stuff. And then also help you as far as getting the ropes of it and learning how to use everything and promoting yourself and just kind of helping you find your niche. So yeah, just use my referral link below. I can help you out with that. All that stuff. It does help me out a little bit. It doesn't take anything away from you, but I will help you throughout your process, and I will eventually make a group of all the people that use my referral link so we can all kind of like touch bases with each other and create a support group together. So, but yeah, other than that, how to set up OnlyFans. So pretty much you go on the site and you start putting in your information, all that stuff. One thing that you do need to be aware of, you do need to use your legal information when signing up for OnlyFans. I know a lot of people want to be totally anonymous on OnlyFans, which you can definitely do that as far as with like what you display to the people who are subscribing and everything. But as far as your setup, you do need to use your legal information, because this is a legal form of income. You are legally listed as self-employed by the government of whatever country you're starting this from. So you do need to put your legal information, first and last name, social, all that stuff, because they are documenting your income and yeah, all that stuff. So do that. You will have to take a verification photo where you take a picture of yourself next to your ID or your driver's license, what have you. You have to send that in, put in all your information, and then your bank information, and then you have to wait to get verified. It can take anywhere from a couple of hours to a couple of days. Mine was done within a day. Most people told me it would take like 3 days. I had actually set mine up while I was thinking about making an OnlyFans, and then I was like, I'm gonna take the 3 days to just see if I'm gonna do it, and then it got verified that day. And the people I talked about a little bit was hyping me up, so I was like, okay, we're gonna start today. But yeah, that's kind of how that went. But yeah, so that's how the process goes. And then once you get verified, that's when you're able to like start getting subscribers and everything. So yeah, so then Okay, so after you get verified and all that stuff, what you need to do is go ahead and set up everything as far as your profile picture. So you want to pick a profile picture that kind of shows people the type of content that you're going to be showing, but you cannot show nudity in your profile picture or your header for OnlyFans. So you have to keep that in mind. So it can be like some sexy poses, something like that. I know like a lot of people are really into anime and things like that, so they have profile pictures and headers themed after that. A lot of them have cartoons and stuff on there, like, you know, just to make it to where it fits what your page is gonna be. So you have to kind of think a little bit and figure out what you want to offer, and you can definitely change it throughout. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be mindful that you may piss off some previous subscribers if you like randomly switch in the middle and go to a totally different niche. Like, you just have to be aware of that. Don't change too dramatically. But so yeah, so you put your profile picture and your header and everything up there, and then you got to make sure that you have some type of content up there before you start trying to recruit subscribers, because although there's a way for you in the settings to turn off where you can see how many fans you have and how many likes are on your page, there's no way for you to shut off the fact that they can see how much content you have on there. So you have to have at least something on there. So take some time to take some pictures, take some videos, you know, doing whatever your content is going to be, but posting those things. Me personally, I just use like an old arsenal of like a bunch of old stuff that I had. So I like, you know, that little private memories thing on Snapchat, where it's got the little My Eye for Miles one thing. I had like a bunch of thirst traps and nudes and stuff in there from college that I just posted on the page or whatever. And so I had like, by the end of it, I had like 20 something posts before I even started pulling in subscribers. So I just wanted to have something for them to look at once they paid, because who wants to subscribe and not see anything, right? So I did that, and then I went through my settings and everything. You know, I did my bio, or the little about thing, because it's very important when people click on your profile link, that when they get to your page, because they can't see any of your content, the only thing they're going to see is your profile picture, your header, and your bio, and then how much content you have. So you got to make sure that you are very descriptive, I guess, in your bio, letting people know what they're going to be seeing when they subscribe. And you don't have to like get into like a whole bunch of detail as far as like specific things that you sell. I'm going to get into that later of how to promote that. But just kind of like let people know, like as far as for me, I do a lot of lingerie photo shoots. You know, people are into the whole like dominatrix thing. That's not my vibe. I'm more of like the sweetheart girlfriend type of thing. So that's what I promote in my bio. Like, I'm pretty much your e-girlfriend. Like, I'm here to, you know, make you feel good and, you know, all that stuff. So one question that a lot of people wonder about OnlyFans is it legal? Because it is like sex work. Sorry, my light is just not doing it for me. Okay, cool. But of course, you think of it as sex work. Nobody thinks that's legal. Definitely legal. You are assigned under, you know, tax forms and all that. You fill out the little 1099 form, I think is what it is. You fill all that stuff out. You get direct deposit, all that. It's all legal. You do have to pay taxes on it, but they don't take the taxes out. So whatever you make, you have to set aside 30%, because that's what you're gonna owe. Set aside 30%. They don't take it out. You're self-employed. That's how being self-employed works. You pay your own taxes. So make sure you do that. Just automatically start pulling out when you start, because you're gonna start feeling the money and you're gonna forget, and then it's gonna catch up to you when tax season comes and you're not gonna be ready. So just go ahead and do that. But yeah, as far as the legality of it, again, it is legal. You work for yourself, so all of the content that you post is yours. You have the copyrights to that. Excuse me. But you have the copyrights to that. So if somebody were to, because somebody gonna be hating, and somebody gonna subscribe to your page, and they gonna try and blast it, screenshot it, whatever, all that. It's gonna happen eventually, especially if you plan on posting on your personal pages. Even if you don't post on your personal pages, somebody's gonna find it. It's just how the game rolls. Eventually, it's not an if but when. So when that happens, you do have legal rights to all of your content, OnlyFans does watermark your content for you. You can take that off. I wouldn't recommend doing it. You can customize it, so if you want to change it, because it automatically puts like the OnlyFans.com link / and then whatever your username is. I just took the little OnlyFans part off and just left my username on there. By the way, my OnlyFans username is XO Milan, so you know, plug. The link to subscribe to me also will be below. So the first one is going to be my referral link. Second, subscribe link. You feel me? Okay, anyway, but you have all legal rights to your content, so if they do that, I mean, if you bout that life, you can definitely take their ass to court. You can sue. It's definitely copyright violation. I'm just saying, I ain't telling you what to do, but we in this for a bag, and somebody distributing your content for free? No. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up about that. But yeah, OnlyFans does also take out 20% of whatever you make. So if you make a $10 tip, they take out $2. That's the cut that they keep. I was doing a lot of research and stuff on this before I decided to actually sign up for it. And OnlyFans had one of the like highest personal cuts versus some of the others. So yeah, they take out 20%. So there's that. And then as far as how to make money off of OnlyFans, first off, the subscription price. You have a subscription price. You can either set your subscription for free, or the minimum is $5. And there's no maximum, so you can make as much as you want. You can make it 5, you can make it 10. I've seen some people make it 30, 50. You know, you do what you want. You know, live your best life. I started mine at $6.99 or $7.99, something like that. But then I started to really think, and I was like, I told myself when I started OnlyFans, if I was gonna do it, I was gonna do it. So like my little leftovers content and stuff, that was just to like get my foot in the door. But like the stuff that I was gonna be producing was gonna be way better than that. So I was like, I can do a little more than $6. So I changed it. So right now it is $10.99 for 30 days. I do post every day. Yeah, I post literally every day, multiple times a day sometimes. My content is mostly lewds, nudes, and lingerie, with some toy content, a lot of solo content. I don't produce partner content. So yeah, so I set mine at $10.99, and then what I do is, because what you can do, if you make it free, you can make it free. It's personally up to you. There's nothing wrong with it, because what you can do, if your profile's free, you can do like your posts can be pay-per-view. So basically, like, your page is free, they can subscribe and see, they have access to the things that you do post. But then when you post them, there's a paywall on them, so they have to pay whatever your fee is on it to unlock the post, picture, video, whatever. But if your page has a subscription price, you can't do the post, but you can do pay-per-view messages, which is where you make a lot of your money. So you just send out messages like, hey, watch me do this, blah, 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 blah. You put a price tag on it, and to unlock it, they have to pay the fee. And you can charge pretty much whatever you want. The one thing that does make making money on OnlyFans a lot easier, which I do recommend for people to do, is to make a tip menu. So I made a image, flyer, poster, whatever, and pinned it to my profile, so it's the first thing you see, and it just kind of shows the things that I offer as far as for custom content. And it shows the pricing and everything, so that gives it to where if somebody wants to know what I offer when they subscribe, everything's kind of right there. If they don't see something, they can ask me, and it just kind of makes the whole transaction process a little bit easier, because we don't have to do the, well, how much for this, well, how much for this, well, how much, you know. So yeah, there's that. But you make a lot of money with the locked messages, but you have to be very descriptive in the messages to let people know what they're paying for, because otherwise there's like, what is this? You feel me? But yeah. But how to grow your social media starting from scratch. So my first I again did a bunch of research to figure out what social media platforms would be the most friendly for something like this. And by what I learned, Twitter was gonna be my number one pick. So I started out with Twitter, so I made a Twitter account, and what I did is at first I started following a lot of people under similar hashtags, so like OnlyFans girl, stuff like that, selling content, buying content, all that stuff. And then I started posting, and then what I learned was once you get into that like sex worker world on Twitter, you start to see a lot of things like follow trains, engagement groups, blah blah, all that stuff. So I started to join a lot of those things, started getting a lot of follower trains and stuff, and that's how I gained followers. I did a lot of looking and searching for people who were in like similar spectrums as me for what I was interested in. And I ultimately ended up actually starting a group on Twitter, just a message support group for black sex workers on Twitter, because it is very white dominated. So I just kind of wanted to have like a safe space for us, you know, no shame to my fair skinned companions, but yeah, y'all got majority, and I'm just kind of whatever. But so I made a group, and yes, and we've been kind of like helping support each other. We've been all been growing together. We've actually bonded a lot. Most engagement groups are not like that at all. You just post your tweet and then you ask people to retweet it. The goal is because everybody's supposed to do it. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but I've realized that when you build like a real connection with the people in the group, you get a lot more engagement out of them. And that wasn't my intention behind that. I really just kind of wanted us all to have a safe space, because it was a lot of everybody else and not a lot of us, to the point to where it started to feel like we kind of started going out of our comfort zones to try to fit into what was going on. Like it was just, I don't know, but it's been working out great for all of us, and I'm really happy about that. If you are a black creator, black OnlyFans, male or female, because it's a, you know, all-inclusive group, male, female, or otherwise. But yeah, black creator, and it doesn't even have to be OnlyFans. If you do like all the other stuff, I can't even think of all the other sites like camming, all that stuff. Yeah, let me know. If you want to sign up for OnlyFans and you're black and you want to be added to that, please click my referral link. Let me know that you want to be added to the group so I can. And yeah, we'll do that. But that's kind of how I grew my social media following. I eventually, very later on in the game, I made an Instagram. I don't really do too much on Instagram. I do post, but as far as like really like reaching out and trying to promote that much, I haven't done it because it's just not very not safe for work friendly. So I just kind of post like some of my lingerie shoots and stuff on there. But it's, I mean, I get like 15 followers a day for no reason, just sitting there. So, but some platforms that I have learned that do really well for promoting is Reddit and Periscope. So I've actually gotten quite a few subscribers from Periscope. Reddit, not so much. I do get a lot of, I guess, promotion from it. So I get a lot of interaction, you know, people following me, DMing me, want to ask me questions and stuff. There's a lot of scammers on Reddit, at least from my personal experience. I haven't quite figured out the art of Reddit yet. And I'm still figuring it out. You know, there's some people who are doing really well at it. You know, I commend them very well for it. It just hasn't been my thing. I've been doing better with Periscope and Twitter. So yeah, that's where my expertise is behind. So yeah, if you want to know more about those, let me know. Periscope is pretty much like the live version for Twitter. So it's like an IG live or like, you know, stuff like that. Periscope is no nudity, no none of that. You can get banned, but it's a lot of like enticing people to come see it. So you can be a little risque, but you can get a very huge following from Periscope because people are very intrigued, especially when they see you live and they're able to interact with you because they can comment. They start to become very interested in communicating with you more, and the lives are temporary, so they want to subscribe. So I definitely recommend that. Plus Twitter gets you a large following as far as people knowing you and seeing your page. Again, if you would like any assistance from me or anything, I would love to kind of help more people grow as far as with this. I think it's a great thing, honestly. I tried it kind of like in secret for the first 6 weeks just to see what's going on, and I actually love it. So yeah, if you want my help or anything, or yeah, whatever, kind of set up with the referral link, set up your account, and then hit me up, let me know. Again, if you're a Black creator, I will add you to the group that's on Twitter, and we'll do it from there. Let's get it. But yeah, as far as what to post on your page, you can post, again, like I said earlier, you can post literally anything that you want. You don't have to post nudes. You can post bikini pictures and, live your best life. I don't know if y'all saw that article. Ruby Rose, she made OnlyFans and posted it, and she made like, I don't even know how much. It was thousands, like the first day or something crazy like that, because people were wanting to see, and she literally just posted the same stuff that she posts on her Instagram. I wouldn't recommend doing that. That's a scam. Don't do that. Let people know what they're gonna get, like in the bio or something. Like, don't lie to people about what they're gonna get. But yeah, you can make money off of literally anything. Like I told you, people do workout videos on there. So, it's just all about what you're comfortable with, what works for you, and yeah, what you're interested in putting out, I will say the only personal downfall about doing OnlyFans is you have to kind of be mindful of family and friends finding out if that's not what you want, because it will eventually happen. There are ways to go around it. What I would recommend, if you don't want that to happen, whenever you do set up your social media accounts, like your alternate social media accounts, either have it to where you can either decide to not show your face, because I personally showed my face because I think my face is one of my better assets, so I put my face in there. But I'm also kind of like, whatever, I'm grown and it's legal. So, but you can you can not include your face. You can wear a mask, or what you can do is go through, once you make your profile on like other social media like Twitter, all that stuff. Go through your family and friends, your followers list on your personal page and stuff, and just go through and block everybody, just so you don't even have to worry about it. Just go ahead and knock it out. Although with stuff like that, I'd be like, how did you get here? Unless you were looking for this kind of content. So what are we really talking about here? But that's just me personally. That's my personal opinion. I just posted on my personal page today, officially, because I posted but on like private stories, so like the close friends on Instagram, or like private stories on Snapchat. I'll post like every so often, but I just officially posted on my personal page, like the public page part of the page, today. And so far I've made pretty good money off of it, actually. I'm surprised how much money I make off the people I know, which is why like using your already existing following makes it so much easier. But sometimes that's just not a part of your plan, to have the people that you know kind of know about something like this. Everybody's not that comfortable with people knowing, and I understand. So I started out doing it the same way, and then just kind of got a fuck it mentality, It's just like, it is what it is, because I know there's plenty of people on here that's gonna want to pay for it, either just out of curiosity or for the sheer fact that they genuinely think that I produce good content. So yeah, but that's really the only personal downfall, is people finding out. If you work for the corporate world, just be ready for that. Especially if you're showing your face, don't use your real name, please. Please, to Heavenly God, don't use your real name. Even if you don't care about people finding it, just don't use it. Even porn stars don't use their real name, and they know people are gonna see it, but just don't. But yeah, so would I recommend OnlyFans? I actually absolutely would, but the only thing is, OnlyFans is not for everybody, especially if you're wanting to go into it and you're wanting to make fast money, because everybody thinks that's what it is. You just sell some pictures and then boom, quick money, and that's not it. It's a lot of work, especially if you're starting from scratch. So if you're looking for something to just try to make some quick money real quick, it's not gonna work. But if you put in the work and you're consistent and you know, are engaging with your subscribers, you are engaging with your followers, you are producing new content, you are increasing the quality of your content, you will make bank. I've been told that you make, by your third month is when you start making like real big money, just judging by your growth and how much work you've been putting in. And I think I'm on my way there. So I guess I'll go ahead and tell y'all how much I made in my 6 weeks. In my 6 weeks of OnlyFans, I have made over $600 with 6 subscribers and messages and all that stuff. From starting with no following, that's pretty damn good. There's a lot of OnlyFans girls who start out and they've been doing it like a month or so or something like that and haven't been able to get like a single subscriber or maybe 1 or 2. I have, on my OnlyFans, I have right now 55 fans. I have 55 fans. I have over 100 posts on there. I have over 1,100 likes. So I feel like I've been doing pretty well for the 6 weeks having started from scratch, kind of just figuring it out as I went. And yeah, again, I definitely would love to help more people grow with this. As I've been figuring it out, I've been seeing some mistakes that I made when I started, and I would love to be there for somebody to keep them from making those same mistakes. So yeah, again, the referral link is going to be the first one listed in the description, and then if you want to subscribe to my page, the subscription link is going to be the second one. So, but yeah. As far as pros and cons of OnlyFans, again, pros, you make money. It builds your confidence so much, at least for me personally. I've always been very camera shy unless I was taking it's like a selfie, but like I just can't pose. Like I can't set up the phone and like do like full body poses and all that stuff. But like now, your girl is extra confident. Like hold on, let me. You see, I just hit it right there. Like it's just, but yeah, it's definitely a huge confidence builder. You get to talk to some very interesting people. I provide the girlfriend experience for my page, so of course it's a lot of interacting and like having conversation and kind of like talking. They ask about me a lot and like some personal goals, and of course I don't give out any personal information, but just talk about some of my interests and things. And they're all like, a lot of people are very supportive. You know, they start like tipping extra the more they get to know you and the more they like you. You just have to be likable. And you know, for some people's thing, being likable is the being not likable thing. Like if you want to be a brat, that's your thing, do that, because there are people that like it. But you just have to make sure you're giving people what they like, what they subscribed for. But yeah, that is how I started in OnlyFans. If you want to see the content and stuff that I've made, it's the second link below. Again, $10.99 per month. It's definitely worth it. You know, you pay that much for Netflix, whatever, so you pay more than that for some lunch. And yeah, use my referral link. Let me know if you use it. Just hit me up and let me know. I can add you to our group if that's what you want. And yeah, thank you guys for kicking it with me. Oh my god. I'm gonna do another video later, and that video is gonna be on just my experience total, not even the whole setup process, just kind of like my experience of what I did and how I do it. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube so you can be around for that. Checking out your girl Bria, aka Kenya Lee. Thanks for joining me.